This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Commodores' offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And we were really watching this defensive unit coming into the game and breaking them down. And we started to stare immediately at this defensive line because they get in the backfield throughout the season so far, making plays, getting to the quarterback. They can get you behind the sticks a little bit, Palmer. They're going to have to be ready for a defensive line that makes plays and can make offense really hard.
It's interesting, too, because the offensive staff told us they spent more time in practice this week than they have all season long working on protection checks and making sure everybody's on the same page and changing protections, bringing tight ends in and running backs, knowing where your hot routes are because of what you just said. This D-line changes everything, and they probably haven't seen a pass rush like this year.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Right down the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now here comes C.J. Bailey. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. And it's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
Right side, it's Coleman. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Good timing on the quick out. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short because...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quick give. It's Shepard. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Shepard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 50.
Lot of room to the right. Sides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Clark. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the red zone, it's Shepard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Knocked down immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, score.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Carter. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Hunt is on its way. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Shepard. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Wilson open on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Dropping back, it's Carter. Takes a catch. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Barnett. He stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Open spaces. Go pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Commodores sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Carter. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating. Keep eating.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face, and he avoids the sack.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Lowers those pads. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sets his feet. It's Carter. Lets it go for the end zone. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Shepard. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Extending the play. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Barnett. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half. Try to put a 3 spot on the board. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 4 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Pitt who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays. There he goes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fighting for it, it's Barnett. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Caught. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Gators sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Brown. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Making the adjustment. Wide receiver going in motion. The fake that wants to throw. They're all over him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick step and go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Jones to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, look out on the right. Inside to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Chambers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Shepard. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the point after is good. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dixon. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Punt is on its way. On his way from around the 50. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looking to the big tight end. Way off target there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Commodores come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down to the air. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gators are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. He's changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Working the ground game. Enough to move the chains. Got room on the return. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets